Diecut 3 here. Today's video is going to be a mid-end PSA order. I think there's 20 to 25 cards in here, and this one came back pretty reasonable. Let me just pull out. There's two boxes. Alright, one, two. That one's pretty light. So they've got these fragile stickers that they've put on the boxes, which I think is a great idea. So let's get into the order. There's a bunch of like Brady Elite stuff. Let's see what didn't get graded. Yeah, there's stuff that didn't get graded. That happens a lot. It's about what I expected. I think this was a Beckett 8.5 snap out. So Phillip Rivers Contenders in a PSA 8. This has turned into a pretty big card. I think the surge in price on the Brady and the Breeze have caused all Contenders rookie ticket quarterbacks to go up. And Rivers has followed suit. So we'll see. I think this card definitely has more potential in the future. It has jumped a lot. I think it was around like 100, 120. Now it's close to 450 or so. So this will be an 8 too, probably 7. So I think I bought this one raw or something. But obviously you're not looking for a 7 on this card. But I didn't have high expectations for either one of these. I think one was raw and one was a Beckett 8.5. So when you are buying raw cards, like I've said, especially on cards that are more valuable like these, you're not going to find gem mints that often, which is perfectly fine because most of the sellers that I buy from state near mint, and that's an 8. So that's what to expect if you're buying raw cards. If you want graded, I guess buy graded, right? But there are a lot of people that don't care about grading, and they'll sell you mint cards and gem mints. So that's kind of what I look for. But sometimes it takes a while to find those sellers. So here's a platinum medallion moss. This is for definitely put this into the registry. An 8 is a nice example of the card. Some of the problems I saw with it right off the bat were yeah, right here on the back. If you guys can see that. It's probably hard to see, but there's little like surface dots by the Fleer. And on the front, little just like, yeah, you guys can see those little like white flakes. I think that's why this is an 8, or it'd be a 9 or a 10, because it's a great looking card of this Platinum Medallion Ultra Series 2. Or high number, whatever you want to call it. This is a debut. Sometimes when I'm looking at my orders, I'll cover up the grade and just look at the condition of the card and try to guess what it is. This would be like an 8.5, 8. So this is the, I almost said pro debut, Topps debut Breeze. I like this one. On card, $4.99, 8. And then here's another 8. So as I've said in the past, this set's really tough. Yeah, this one's just got pretty standard. It looks like a near mint card, just like the white chipping in the corners there, and on the back it's got a little more. But honestly, it's not bad at all. It's a beautiful card. So anyone or most collectors would love to have a card like that in their collection, even though it's not perfect. Here's another one. So here's a 7.5 in the Topps debut. Yeah, and it's got pretty fair amount of white on the corners there. So these are cards that I had. Some of these I've had for like a year waiting to slab. Just because I knew they weren't in great shape, but I did want to get them slabbed. So here's a cracked ice Kamara. This is pretty sweet, and it is a tailback, but I mean, I'll still buy one here and there because it's fun. But here's the cracked ice. This would be the the horizontal one to 25. Very, very cool looking card right there. So, Kamara cracked ice in a 9. And then we've got a Moss. This is sweet. Mint 9 on the Diecut. So, it's out of 500. The Future Watch. This card is pretty iconic, along with the base one to 2000, which is around the same value because people see the base one as the true like rookie card, and this isn't, I guess. But to me, they both are. So there's the die cut in a 9. There's a bunch of Brady Elites. This might get pretty monotonous. I think there's 5 of them. Here's the first one. I mean, these are going to be like 7s and 8s, I think. Mint 9. Beautiful. This is actually the die cut. Was it the first 500? First 500 are die cuts, and the last 1500 are standards. So I definitely keep this for the PC. Maybe I'll turn it into a CBF listing. We'll see. So Brady die cut in a mint 9. Here's an Hakuna, and this, I think this had some surface scratches. Not bad, but just enough to where it's not gem. $4.99 on the refractor. Hakuna. So mint 9 on that one. Next up is an Elite in a 7. So not what you're looking for, but it does have that rough corner. So PSA 7. The front looks really good. So this is the base one. So the numbering should be 501 to 2000, if that makes sense. PSA 7 on that one. Let's do this one. And another 7. That's about what I expected on these. They were bought raw for great prices, and they just kind of have that curling in on the corners effect going on. So near mint 7 on the last 2. This is a neat one coming up. Bowman's Best. This is an on-card auto. It's 7B. I think 7A has a different photo, but love the Bowman's Best autos. So Peyton Manning 98, 7B on-card auto. And a nice 8. I mean, to me, this one looks nicer than an 8. I just can't see anything glaringly bad with it, and that's might have to do with the card stock, but there's something going on to bring it to an 8. But to me, it looks gem mint to me. All right, next up. Yeah, that's what I expected on this one too. Topps Reserve Breeze Auto in a 7. This is honestly, every time I see this card in a listing or for sale, this is about what it looks like. The card stock's just weak, so it's chipped up on every corner on the front. Pretty much the back too. So on 7 on the Reserve. It is on card. The image is that's superimposed, so it's not the coolest image, I don't think. But I think I'll put this one in the store and allow somebody to pick up a cool Breeze, graded, not high grade, but for their collection. Here's a cool Hakuna. This is a gold wave refractor and a mint 9. So the gold wave doesn't sell as good as the gold, and that's just because everybody likes the gold. Kind of like the orange wave and the orange. But Hakuna to 50, that's a Topps Chrome. Let's see what else we have. Hold on, let's browse through what didn't get slabbed. Is it 2 or 3? Card. It says card. Oh, there's 3 of them in here. All right. This one was recolored. this breeze, so they must have colored that top right corner. And then a couple minimum size zeros, which happens pretty often lately. I've seen it happen many times with this contender. So playoff must have just cut these too small. I don't know why PSA doesn't grade them, but that's just the way it is, I guess. And this one too. So that kind of just means the factory cut them too small for the specifications of PSA. That's how I've always understood it. So let's go to the rest. The rest of the order here. I know it hasn't been a great order, but sometimes you got to take your lumps with your successes in this trade. Here is a Luminaries Gold of Peyton in an 8. Yeah, and that's just got the edging, the white edging chipping. A lot of these sets aren't the easiest sets either. I mean, we're not grading like 2018 Topps Chrome or new modern. Well, I guess we are, but we're not grading. You know, like all the newer stuff. I mean, most of it for the most part is a lot easier to slab. Here's a nice Ben in a 9. 199. That is the refractor. It's got a nice little shine to it. Next card is Brady Vanguard. Nice. A mint 9 on the Vanguard. Back looks razor sharp there. And the front looks really good too. It's a nice looking card right there. Must be the surface or something. Okay. This is a nice one. SP game used to 100. This is the Roth. This set's always been pretty cool to me. It was one of the products that dropped like in the summertime, so they weren't in the NFL jerseys yet, but these have always been cool autos that they had from this set. So SP game used to 100. Mint 9. And then the last card of the order is a Breeze. Nice. The Ultra Gold Medallion. So to 100 and a mint 9. So I don't think we had a gem mint 10 in there, but I thought we'd have a couple. So that's the order, guys. It was okay. It wasn't great, but still nice to have some of these mint 9s slabbed. So I'll get this one uploaded. Just let me know what you think.